think we found the new spot. A little more burnt in this area. It's a different side of the road from where we were before. It's kind of close to the trail out there, so I hope there's not a lot of traffic, but nobody'd been out to the side I was at before because I went out there and took the cordage down. So I got my bag there. I'm going to run, thinking a ridge pole between that tree, and then 2 off the back, and then put my tarp across it. So it'll be like a framed lean-to almost. I brought the canvas tarp that I made, oilcloth tarp I made at home with boiled linseed oil and mineral spirits, and I have him obviously. So got a pretty full load there, pretty heavy, but it's a wool blanket on top for him, and then my sleeping bag on the bottom. So I'll show you guys what I brought to sleep with. I'm gonna get this out, and I don't know if I'm gonna start building first or if I might actually get a little fire going because I'm starving. I want some lunch. Okay, so if I'm gonna run my bed, this will be the front of my shelter here, the front edge. So I wanna have my fire a full step out from that. So I'm gonna go one out, this area here, so I can kind of mark it. Like I said, I wanna get a fire going early. It's 11 o'clock, but I'm hungry, so I wanna get some lunch going. I have rice and some sausage and dehydrated vegetables, so it's gonna take a little bit to boil. So I can get that going and get it on the fire, and then I will work on the shelter, which is weird because I normally do the shelter first and fire last. So yeah, it'll be a little different this time, but it'll be good. All right, so I need to find some rocks for my fire pit. Ooh, winter chicken dinner. So I actually have, which I'll tell you guys more about it later, an injury I'm kind of milking from, look at that, from cutting myself with my hatchet. Smart. So that I have to kind of be wary of and be careful not to bang it up too much while I'm out here, so that way I don't blow it back open. It's been about 2 weeks, so I think it's pretty sealed up, but I don't want to take the chances, right? How is it that I found the one big rock? Well, it's a stata. There's one rock. Where's the next one? All right, so I'm just gonna do, I don't have a bunch of rocks, but I'm gonna kind of do a small fire circle here, and that way I can get this fire going. I can add more to this later, obviously, as I find firewood, and I can pick up rocks walking around and that kind of thing. I just want to get something going here so I can get my food going, because I am hungry. Yeah, it's pretty weak, so I need about twice as many. We'll get there. I'm gonna clear little spots back so that I don't burn the woods down here. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I brought my old school little fire kit, the one I made out of leather with the tinder bundle. I hadn't done that in a little bit, I think. I don't know. That's what I decided to do. I did put different char cloth in, because last time I did this, I think it was actually last time I was out here, the rope char cloth did not work worth a crap. So I do have different char cloth in there. And then I've got this fire steel here. I've got my tinder bundle in here and a little bit of fat wood. So this is some of the bark that I'd collected when I was in Utah. Or no, sorry, Central Nevada. Doesn't matter. So we're gonna get this pretty much balled up. She is not wanting to cooperate. Sam? the fabled hatchet that I took my finger off with. Just clear some of this off here. Can't see anything because of the sun, can you? There'll be little firewoods. Making a hot mess express on my gear, but that's okay. I think that should be good. You guys seen me before? I'm gonna do a toggle with this so that it's a quick release. Stick goes through, tighten it down. That's it. No running the line all the way through. Ooh, my rice is boiling over. Whoops. So for this side, I'm gonna do a taut line. Watch out, baby. That's do two to the inside here. A 1, a 2 with my extremely long guy line. I decided not to do the ridge pull thing. This is just quicker, and Sam's kind of being a butt today. So we are just gonna do this because it's easier, and then maybe he'll calm down if there's a little shelter. I don't know. All right, so that is extra cord. We'll let drop there. Tighten that up. And then we can hang our little canvas oilcloth dealio thing, jabber on there. Yep, that's official terminology there. So I'm gonna tighten that up because it's gonna sag, but we'll get there. All right, so I don't know if you've seen this, some of you. Don't worry about the tripod, don't worry about the hatchet. My hoodie, because it is not needed now, but it's gonna be cold later. So I made this out of painter's cloth. This was in my first time I went to Mammoth Springs and camped. It still smells like linseed oil, because it's like it hasn't, I don't know, I haven't used it a ton. I actually ended up using it to haul rocks to get under my tires whenever I got stuck last year, because my garbage tires, my truck. So put those in my pockets so I don't lose them. Yeah, this is a painter's cloth, and then it's a mixture of mineral spirits and boiled linseed oil. I washed it to try to get the smell out, and all it did was kind of tear up my ends there, so I'm gonna have to resew those at some point, but it won't be today. So there is a wool blanket wrapped up in here, which will be his bed tonight. This is extremely heavy with the wool blanket and this tarp, but it's heavy duty stuff, and I wanted to use it because I haven't used it in a while. I'm hoping that some of the campfire smoke will kind of burn out some of that smell, because it stinks. So we'll get that put up. There's a line there. There's my tie outs in the back. It's actually a pretty healthy size. So I need to take my little loops I got, my little press-x I leave on there. I'm gonna run them through the back of these loops, hold them on, and I'm gonna do the other end. Maybe a little dirt's what this thing needs. Maybe that's why it stinks. It's about to get some campfire smoke saturation, which is the cologne of the outdoors. I like it. Some people hate that smell. I'm like, why? How could you hate it? It smells amazing. All right, probably gonna have to move the ridge line up a little bit, I'm thinking. Is that what you're thinking? I think you're probably correct. Just a little low. We'll see. So drag that out, make it taut, like a toga. We'll be fine. I'm gonna do my thing I normally do, which is tie the back out. I've got the cordage in my pocket from my other site that I tore down. I don't want that cordage. So I'm going to tie this back out and pull it out so that we have a little more room underneath there to kick it. It's not going to be a big tie out because it's right there, but yeah, it'll still be a good deal there. Gives us a little more room. I think he's calming down a little bit, which is good because I was about to strangle him. Got a little tab. I sewed these tabs out of cheap canvas that I got from Hobby Lobby. Just so I had something to tie out on the back. I talked about it in my other video, but it's been a while, so let's see if I can find a toggle here so not to tie it. Like I did the, oh, that might not work. The ridge line, there we go. That'll do, donkey, and then we'll just do the taut line on this tree here, this flimsy tree. And hopefully that'll hold it out. Alrighty, donkey. That rice about done. It's definitely hot enough to burn the hell out of me. And the hair's gone on my fingers. Sweet. All right, so one thing, I got a little bit of shade from my thing there. One thing I still have to do is cook my sausage. So I got half of a little link here. Then I'm gonna cook over the fire and I'm gonna cut it up and put it in my rice. Don't even think about it. He's like, what you got there? So I didn't bring my little grill grate thing that I normally have. Not really intentionally, I just didn't. I'm gonna try, this wood might not work, to make a little stick that I can jam through the sausage so I can cook. Trying to get cut, boy. Cook this sausage over the fire. It's pre-cooked already, so it's not gonna make me sick. But I obviously don't want it cold. I want to get a char on it. That's not gonna. This thing. I don't know if she's gonna work, Sam. Not without tearing her apart. Without tearing it apart. What? I know. Songbird, huh? Oh, so I think that'll work. About to find out. Ooh-wee. It's a biggin'. Oh, it might split. We'll find out. So, it split, which I kind of thought it was gonna, and I dropped it. So trim the ends off of it. I cooked the rice perfectly, which is amazing because I didn't think that was gonna happen. So, sausage. I got most of the dirt out of there. And if I didn't, it won't be the first time I've had dirt. So we're gonna cut this up. Tried to cut a hole in my thumb since I already have a healing wound. Ooh, the smoke just shifted into my looking balls and it's not enjoyable. Eek. All right, that goes in there. Cut this dirty end off here. And this dirty end off here. And Sam's happy. Don't freak out because he's eating dirt. He was eating dirt earlier on purpose, so he'll be okay. Ooh. Here we go. Money. I won't lick my knife on camera. I want my mom to yell at me. Here's what I'm thinking. Abe Lincoln, is Sam is kind of being a butt. So I'd actually played with the idea of coming out at all today. Like, I wanted to get out and do something, but I didn't know if I wanted to do an overnighter or not. So I brought stuff intentionally to do it. I'm leaning more towards a day trip thing. Come hang out in the woods, get some fresh air, have a fire, cook lunch, write in the journal, hang out with the boy, and then pack up and take it to the house. And then that way, I don't blow out my whole weekend. I do have stuff I gotta do at home, but I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. I think that I'm gonna hang out here. Heck, I may take a nap here this afternoon. And then, yeah, just do a day trip. So, be a shorter video. I know some people like the shorter videos. I would be fine with staying. I don't know if it's because it's colder out, which it's not bad now, but last trip, old boy was not having it, and he's being extra today, aren't you? Aren't you? So, I think what we'll do is just hang out for the day and then go to the house and then still get a video for you guys. Still got out a little bit. I mentioned last time I have homework to do, which still holds true. I got to get ahead of it for Thanksgiving, so I could do that as well. Plus, if I don't want to do something right, that's the whole point of it, is doing what I want to do. So I'll probably do that. I think I'm going to hang out. I'll probably make some coffee. And then just, if I feel like going, if I feel like staying, I can stay. But I think I'm going to just plan on doing a day trip. I don't know if it's the campfire that did it, but this basic beef sausage and rice, it's just plain white, cheapo, no fancy rice, is hitting the spot. And Sam likes watching me eat it. But yeah, I'll get back to you. I was sitting here thinking, and I was like, I'm enjoying being out here, but maybe we'll just do a day trip. What we're gonna do here is make some dog butt, make some coffee. Have my little coffee bag, and then I actually have ground coffee from a company called Bushcraft Coffee Co. Where's it at? Is that the ground? That's the instant. That's the instant, Sam. Your bad judge character. So I wanted to like it more because of the name. I really did. But it wasn't my favorite. Oh crap. One of these is real grounds. One of them is not. That's instant. Like, it's good coffee, but I don't know. I guess I expected more because of the name, because I thought it was cool. So I wanted it to be more, I guess. Cool thing about these stainless Nalgene's is, sorry, I'm sniffling. I know it's like a constant thing. My allergies hate me. Is the lid comes off and then it's all stainless steel, so you can boil in it. So I'm gonna do Cowboy Coffee. I'm gonna put the coffee straight in here and boil it in this pot, in the old pot. That's the cool thing about having something that's stainless, is that you can cook it in as well. So if you have a Nalgene, and I like to use the plastic Nalgenes a lot, but if you have a stainless steel Nalgene, then you can boil water in it as well. So it kind of does a twofer, so that you don't have just your boiling cup or pot like I have that I just ate lunch out of, and you also have something that you can boil water in, something extra. So yeah, rambling's fun. Hear the bird? It's a birdie. I think I've said it before. I don't know, you can't see it very well, it's just black, but the key to Cowboy Coffee is to get it boiling. If you just soak it, the grounds aren't going to get saturated enough to where they'll sink. So you want to get it boiling. If you fill it all the way to the top, it's going to boil over. So mine's starting to simmer now. Can't really see, it's bubbling on the inside there. Let's see if I can get the focus. Nope. But you want it to get boiled, and then you can put cold water in it to make them sink, or you can filter it, which is what I'm gonna do through a little GSI strainer, coffee strainer. I always bring with me in my possibles pouch, and I'll show you that. So yeah, it's pretty good coffee. It makes really dark, rich, like strong coffee, which is my jam. So something else that you want to remember is that it'll boil over. Like as I turned the camera off from showing you guys that, it boiled over. So it's good to have some good thick leather gloves. Obviously it gets hot. You're getting some good color on them this trip from the burn out here. But let me see if I can change the lighting a little bit for you there. Oh, okay. So it's sitting there simmering. So I got my Kuxa here. I had retired. Don't do it. Lay down. Lay down. Come on. Back here. Nope, 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 nope. You're gonna smell it. Sam, come over here. Come over here. Sam, here. See? Yeah. I mean, he's a dog, but normally he's better about it, and he listens better. He's not cooperating today. So this normally will clip on the sides of a like stainless steel cup. You can see the little clips. Since this is wood, it's a little thicker. It kind of works, but you can also just set it in there, pour it over it, and then kind of pick the strainer up through it. So I'm going to strain some coffee here. Yeah, I boiled over, so that's a hot mess express. You can pour slow though. You won't get, well, I didn't let the grounds sink. You don't get a ton of grounds, but if you get a ton of grounds, then you can just chew your coffee, and then it's like a meal, right? So I got that bad boy. And then you just let the grounds dry in this thing. I've loved this thing. I think it was like, I don't know, $7 at REI, and it is sweet. Black Rifle Coffee sells them now because they pack down to nothing, and then you let the grounds dry and they'll come right out. So I'll just set that aside so that Sam can walk on it at some point. And I got coffee. Fresh cup of Joseph here. I don't know if I told you, I might have said it in another video, but I'm gonna say it again because it's my video. The thing Cup of Joe actually came from, I was telling my neighbors this a while back, came from the Navy. There was a chaplain that they had on a boat that got in there, and he wanted to change everything and make everything very, I guess, PC. And these were old sailors, like way back in the day. So he changed it to where they had no alcohol on the boat and anything like that. The only thing they could get from commissary was coffee. So they would, like, to kind of mock him, they would go to the commissary and be like, I guess just give me a cup of Joe, because it was the only thing they could get because the chaplain's name was Joe. So that's where Cup of Joe came from. Yeah, random crap, I know. I can't remember why. I think one day I was wondering because I love coffee, so I looked it up, and that was like the urban legend of it. So you're welcome. You can take that and tell all your friends and go to family barbecues and then be all intelligent and tell them you learned it on YouTube. That's where I learn everything. So eating grass, you heathen. So yeah, I'm gonna get this coffee down and see what I want to do next. So it's nice not having much of an agenda. I was gonna do more building this trip too, and then I just decided that I didn't want to. So I have my big folding saw, my new saw that I love it, but yeah, I was gonna build like a frame and a firewall and my chair, and like I said, I think I'm just gonna do a daytime thing and then take it to the house and then enjoy it tonight and do homework tomorrow. So yeah, little therapy session out here in the woods. Keep eating it, bud. It's probably 'cause I didn't get grass at home. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'll get back with you. All right, guys, coffee's down, lunch is settled. That thick stuff in the bottom, that thicky thick. Yeah. Somebody wants to be by their daddy. So I think that's gonna be it. I got a little bit of coals left in the fire pit. I got some extra water in the truck that I brought for us to get, made sure we had water and stuff and coffee for the morning. I'm gonna go take the stuff down and then take it to the truck, grab the water, put this out. And then I think that's gonna be the end of this one. This actually turned into a perfect day. Like, he's been a pain in the butt, but I didn't really want to come either. Like, I say I didn't want to come. I wasn't sure if I wanted to come. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I knew I didn't want to sit at home all day, and I didn't want to, I don't know, go shopping or anything. I wanted to get out and do something. So I think the next jam's going to be Sedona. I've been looking at doing that for a hike for a long time. It's not much further away than where I usually go anyway, so I think that's going to be the next big thing is Sedona, Arizona, and I'm going to do a backpacking video, backpacking trip. I haven't done one in a while. I haven't done an overnight backpacking since Cathedral Rock, so everybody seemed to like that one anyway, and it was really cool, something I hadn't done, so I'm going to do that, I think. I don't know what I'll feel like tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Our little lunch day trip visit to the forest here, and turned into a good day. So we're gonna pack up and roll it on out of here.